Do you know what it means to work with purpose, on purpose? Well, have I got a story for you. I recently read this book, Unreasonable Hospitality by Will Gurata. In this book, Will is on a quest for a 3-star Michelin restaurant. It's a fascinating story into an industry of which I knew nothing about. For example, did you even know how the Michelin star rating came about? The Michelin brothers, back in the 1920s, put together a guide to help people have a path when they were driving and eventually have a need to buy tires. Along that guide, they picked certain restaurants that they liked and they gave them a star of 1, 2, or 3, encouraging the driver to stop and eat or telling them that this is worth going out of their way. I always assumed that in order to get a 3-star Michelin rating at your restaurant, you focused on having amazing food, dishes that danced across your tongue, as they say. Will took it a whole different direction. He didn't think it was so much about what people tasted as it was how he made them feel during their dining experience. It was an experience in totality. He focused on precision, every accurate detail. For example, the wait staff actually had an invisible roadmap in the restaurant so that they never crossed each other's paths or would bump into each other, and purposely stayed out of the client's line of sight. Also, when a client came or customer came to order a drink, there was a hand signal for what they ordered. So if they ordered still water, the waiter would do a hand signal, and then the busboy would bring up that type of water before the customer had even finished placing their order. I found these things fascinating and had to keep reading. Another example is he had all of the dishes measured and placed with accuracy on the tables, but the dishes had to be placed in an upright position. So if a customer turned over the china to see who the manufacturer was, that label would be upright. It was this kind of detail that pushed him towards the 3-star rating. Another thing he did was he always had the concierge call anybody who had a reservation for the next day to introduce him or herself, ask if they were celebrating anything special, ask if they could do anything special. This way, they started building that relationship with their clientele, and the clients felt welcome before they ever stepped foot in the restaurant. I am blown away by this type of hospitality, and I try to do it in my own business. For example, I know my clients love candy, so we have an old-fashioned candy jar. I have a passion for fish, so I have a saltwater fish tank. We try to pay attention and have the drink that we know the client loves ready and waiting for them when they come in. What types of things do you do that are all about the little details to enhance your client or customer experience? Or as a customer, what have you experienced that has just changed your whole outlook on going to a particular restaurant? Why do you use a particular dry cleaner? Why do you go to that car repair person? I would love to hear your story. Please reach out to me, Karen Maurer at kmaurer@krilogy.com.